fact that you can speak about peace and you can laugh about things that perhaps would devastate some people. Not that we weren't devastated when those things happened, but we can look back at them and go, wow, that's kind of funny how I was gripped so tight and, I was able to have this transformation. So, to be able to comprehend peace, like to want peace, I think so many of us in this world, if we talked about, well, I'll talk about Western society. If we talk about having a peaceful existence, being peaceful in our nature, feeling at peace, a lot of people are going to go, yeah, no, I don't want that. I want the shiny object. I want to win. I want to, you know, have that that mansion, even though maybe the universe is saying, well, you don't need that to be happy. I'm not saying a mansion's bad. I'm just saying some people get them, some people don't. Maybe speak to that. Like, Chris, has it been worth it? We've got the shiny objects, but then we've also got the internal goodness. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I've had the big homes, and I've done all that. I mean, I'm 52, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I call it looking for love in all the wrong places, and you're not going to find fulfillment in the stuff. It's okay to have the stuff. Charlie Munger just died. Warren Buffett's right hand guy, and he said, the bigger the home, the less happiness in the family. And whether you believe that or not, uh, we downsized significantly in the last 2 years. I mean, we had the big ass house. I love where we are.
Mm.
This is a small home, and I'm not saying don't go after it, but if you think that you're going to find what you're looking for in that, it's looking for love in all the wrong places, and fulfillment only comes from growth and contribution to others. And somebody can go out there. There's a case study. And I just forgot the guy's name. I did a keynote on this years ago, but it's this guy that he owned the Seahawks before Paul Allen owned the Seahawks. So you could probably find him that way. But he said there was just these different phases in my life. There was stuff, and then there was new stuff, and then there was bigger stuff, and then there was new bigger stuff. And swapping out the girls and just, looking for love in all the wrong places. And then somebody came to him and they're like, hey, we need wheelchairs for these kids. I can't remember if it was Bosnia. I mean, but it was like a war-torn country. We need thousands of wheelchairs. And can you step up? And he did. And he went over and handed out the wheelchairs. And I mean, like, threw hundreds of millions of dollars at this charity. And he's just like, and then interacting with these kids and like watching their lives change. And he said, yeah, that's it. That's
Mm.
what I've been looking for. He was looking for love in all the wrong places. And so if you're not growing and contributing to others, I mean, I stole that from Tony Robbins. I mean, he's still after it. He's in his 60s and he's just killing it because
How is it?
he knows the people he's coached that are like, I'm going to chill. Now, I'm not saying you don't have fun, right? You can fit it all in. I'm a big believer and you can do it all. But the guys that chill, that are on this path of crushing their business, going public, having an equity event, all that, like, the joy is in that move. It's kind of like, you know, a Christmas afternoon after people open their presents. I mean, the energy just dies down, but the palpitation and the excitement leading up with your little kids towards Christmas morning, that's fun. And then they open their presents and then it kind of drops. And so you lose out if you're not going after the next thing and enjoying the process, because I believe there's no happy ending to an unhappy journey.